Welcome everybody to this live stream, live reaction, watch party about Monday Night Raw, September 25th. What a night, ladies and gentlemen, tonight on Monday Night Raw. We are releasing this new live stream on this channel, Wrestling Channel with Alla Magnetti. Remember tonight will be Roman Reigns special guest on The Miz TV. Roman Reigns special guest on The Miz TV tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Zayn Mania, you are welcome. I remember you. You are a big fan of the one and the only Sami Zayn. In a few seconds, we start with this new episode of Monday Night Raw. Special guest on The Miz TV tonight. The special guest will be the big dog Roman Reigns. About yesterday, I think the big delusional matchup to me is the main event. I don't know why Strowman lost the match against yesterday. Strowman lost the match against. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We start with this live stream. Then, now, and forever. WWE Monday Night Raw, September 25th. The Miz, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. The Intercontinental Champions, The Miz, in the ring for a special edition of Miz TV. The special guest tonight, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns tonight is the special guest of the Miz TV. Welcome everybody to this live stream, Raw, September 25th. Subscribe to the channel for over 470 WWE videos. And now there is The Miz in the ring with the Miztourage for a huge interview with his special guest, the big dog Roman Reigns, the man that yesterday defeated Super Cena, John Cena. The Miz TV, ladies and gentlemen. The Miz, big smile on his face, in the center of the ring with the Miztourage, is ready for the Miz TV special guest Roman Reigns, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the most massive talk show in the WWE history. Welcome to Miz TV. Tonight is a night of celebration, says The Miz. HD, welcome. Miz TV. Miz TV special guest Roman Reigns, The Miz, talking this time with the WWE Universe. Keep the champagne, says the Miz TV. I'm fine, thanks. And you? First, let's do my guest. Is the so-called big dog of the WWE. I'm quoting this time The Miz. Last night, he had a historic victory over John Cena. This is The Miz. Ladies and gentlemen, get up out of your seats and please welcome my guest this time, Roman Reigns, and the big dog arriving in the arena, special guest on the Miss TV. Welcome everybody, subscribe to the channel for over 70 WWE videos. Yes, Francesco, big delusion yesterday for the match between Lesnar and Strowman. The big dog, Roman Reigns. I'm agree with you, Francesco. It's a shame. It was a shame. Yes, I know Brady Menard and this is the Mountie. Number one, the man was in the Intercontinental Champions and defeat Brady Menard in 1992. Roman Reigns in the arena, ladies and gentlemen, for Monday Night Raw, special guest of the Miss TV. The big dog. The big dog is in the arena. Hello, Adrian Gonzalez. You are welcome. Welcome on Wrestling Channel. Roman Reigns, very proud for himself, respectful by John Cena. Yesterday, Roman Reigns defeat John Cena in the iconic matchup between these two guys, ladies and gentlemen. But tonight is the day after. The day after of No Mercy, no questions about that. And this time, Roman sucks. Yes, many people hate Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns sit in the Miss TV. I quote The Miz and Roman Reigns during this moment to give you this moment. Roman Reigns, are you guys down? Says The Miz. Everybody booing Roman Reigns in the arena, like every day. Roman, I'll apologize for that. Welcome to the show. But Roman Reigns like the booing. Roman, what a year. You beat and retired The Undertaker of WrestleMania. I quote The Miz this time. Equally impressive victory last night against John Cena. Passing on the torch moment. How you feel? Back from a person, John Cena. Brock Lesnar, yes, I think that it was a shame the victory of Brock Lesnar yesterday. Brock Lesnar is a part-timer and is a champion. It's a shame to me. I respect John Cena, says... Yes, I know the legend Brady Menard is one of the greatest of all time, the Hitman Bret Hart. And the fact is, he did it for 15 years. Roman Reigns says that now he respects John Cena. I respect John Cena, says Roman Reigns. Yes, Brock Lesnar is strong, but also Braun Strowman is strong. I'm being honest. Roman Reigns says that yesterday is the biggest wins of his career. Roman Reigns says that he respects John Cena, and the match yesterday was one of the greatest of his career, maybe the greatest. In idiots like me. You're the guy, says The Miz to Roman Reigns. The guy in the ring with the championship. No mercy. I retain my Intercontinental Champion, says The Miz. The most prestigious and honorable title in the WWE. And I proved exactly what I say Jason Jordan is. A loser. Yeah, yeah. I'm the guy, says The Miz. A loser, says Roman Reigns. I've been in there with you. I've been in there with Jason Jordan. Yes, Brock Lesnar is a legend, but today is only a part-timer. Roman Reigns says that The Miz is not a true winner about what just happened last night in the Intercontinental Championship match against Jason Jordan. Everybody remember that yesterday The Miz wins because the interference of the Miztourage. The Miz and Roman Reigns on The Miz TV. Subscribe to the channel for over 470 WWE videos. Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel behind The Miz. He first came to WWE. Yes, the difference is, yes, no questions about that. Welcome everybody. And now The Miz talking about the Shield. The Miz says that the Shield was the same thing of the Miztourage. Roman Reigns smile. Roman Reigns smile. Also John Cena is 40 years old. Everybody says yes. Yes in the arena. Roman Reigns smile. And to Roman Reigns, the Shield is not the same thing of the Miztourage. I am my One Direction. I watch it on TV, but with the phone because there is the copyright problem with WWE. I invite you to my show, says The Miz, and you disrespect the Miztourage. My brothers, they respect me by talking about another champion in front of me. You beat John Cena. What's great? With someone talking about Samoa Joe, The Miz. Braun Strowman. With Brock Lesnar. You think we are forgot about you got pinned by Brock Lesnar on SummerSlam? You never been the Universal Champions. The Miz. I covered this show. The Miz attacks Roman Reigns. Verbal attack. I will not be disrespect. The Miz says that Roman Reigns doesn't respect him. That's fine. Fighting. Roman Reigns wants a title shot against The Miz. Roman Reigns wants a title shot against The Miz. This is the Miztourage and The Miz on The Miz TV. Wants a referee. Thank you for the show. The Miz leaving the ring with the Miztourage. He doesn't accept the challenge of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns challenged The Miz for a title shot, but The Miz refused the challenge. But Kurt Angle, ladies and gentlemen, arriving in the arena. Kurt Angle, the general manager of Raw. You suck. WWE Hall of Famer, general manager. Kurt Angle in the arena for a huge announcement. Miz, I love the idea A match between you and Roman Reigns, says that. Tonight. Yes. Tonight. A match. The match is right now. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. Jason Jordan. Yes. Blockbuster announced by Kurt Angle. The Miz will face Roman Reigns later tonight. This is it's official. Next, after a commercial break, will be Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan versus The Miz Taraj. Plus, a huge announcement, The Miz versus Roman Reigns tonight. Welcome everybody to this live stream, Monday Night Raw, September 25th, 2017. Subscribe to the channel for over 470 WWE videos. In this time, on USA Network, there is a commercial break. But after the commercial break, we're back in the arena for Monday Night Raw. Welcome everybody, subscribe to the channel. Over 470 WWE videos, including every week's Monday Night Raw stream, SmackDown live stream, NXT live stream, plus every pay-per-view live stream. And also on this channel you can find many Diva Art compilation and action figure review with the legend of the past, like this guy, the Mountie, former Intercontinental Champion Jacques Rougeau, and Tag Team Champions in the WWE, when it was called the WWF. In this time there is a commercial break, but I remember you the results of yesterday about No Mercy. Brock Lesnar still the Universal Champions. Yesterday defeat Braun Strowman. The Miz still Intercontinental Champions. Alexa Bliss still Women's Champions. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose still Tag Team Champions. But Enzo Amore is the new Cruiserweight Champions. This is the titles match of yesterday. And another huge news, ladies and gentlemen. On October 22nd on TLC will be the official debut in the main roster of the one and the only Asuka. Asuka maybe is the greatest female athlete in the WWE or last decade of the millennium, I think. This is a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. But after this commercial break, we're back in the arena. We're back in the arena, ladies and gentlemen, to the first match in the cards tonight. Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan will face, in a few minutes after this commercial break, the Miz Taraj, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel. Both Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel have a legacy, because Bo Dallas is the grandson of the one and the only, Black Jack Mulligan. His uncle is Barry Windham, and also his father is Mike Rotundo, IRS. And also Curtis Axel is two-generation wrestler, because his grandfather, the father of Mr. Perfect, was a wrestler and is still alive today. And Mr. Perfect was his father, the one and the only Mr. Perfect. The commercial break continues, but in a few minutes we're back in the arena to the first match of the night between Matt Hardy and his tag team partner, special team partner tonight, Jason Jordan, versus Mr. Rush, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel. Stay tuned, stay with us, because in a few minutes I talk with you what everything will happen during the show, during the matchup. I give you my broadcast about this today episode of Monday Night Raw. Here we go. We're back in the arena. We're back in the arena, ladies and gentlemen. The Miz Taraj in the ring. They are ready to a match against Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The following contest is a tag team match, scheduled for 1 fall, making its way to the ring, accompanied by Jeff Hardy. Weighing in 236 pounds, Matt Hardy, accompanied by Jeff Hardy, arrived in the arena. Matt Hardy, accompanied by Jeff Hardy. Yesterday, Jeff Hardy were not a part of the pay-per-view. Matt Hardy, ladies and gentlemen. A little injury for Jeff Hardy. And now the tag team partner of Matt Hardy. Here we go. His tag team partner from Chicago, Illinois. 245 pounds. Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan, ladies and gentlemen, in the arena. I think that this youngster is amazing. He's an amazing athlete. Amazing performer. We saw in the less than in a few weeks yesterday a good match, a good performance by Jason Jordan against versus The Miz yesterday. He lost the match, but was amazing during the match, I think, Jason Jordan. And also in the last few weeks, we saw two amazing matches by Jason Jordan against John Cena and also against Roman Reigns. But tonight, Jason Jordan teaming with Matt Hardy, and the match starts right now. The bell ring. Jason Jordan in the ring. Jason Jordan in the ring versus Bo Dallas in this time. Here we go. Jason Jordan versus Bo Dallas. Jason Jordan versus Bo Dallas in this time. Jason Jordan in control. And attacks also Curtis Axel on the ringside. Jason Jordan a clothesline on Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas in trouble against Jason Jordan. Bo Dallas in trouble. Makes the tag. Curtis Axel in the ring. But Jason Jordan is ready. Slam Curtis Axel in the turnbuckle in the corner. And now Jason Jordan slam Curtis Axel in the other corner of the ring. Jason Jordan suplex on Curtis Axel. Jason Jordan in control of the match. This is the opening contest of Monday Night Raw. Jason Jordan and Matt Hardy. Next the tag, Matt Hardy in the ring. Matt Hardy versus Curtis Axel with Jordan in this time. Double clothesline. 1, 2. Only one count for a cover by Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy continues, is in control. A back elbow. Another one. A third one on the neck of Curtis Axel. Another suplex by Matt Hardy. Leg drop by Matt Hardy. Another one on Curtis Axel in trouble. Matt Hardy, a third one, leg drop on Curtis Axel. 1, 2. Only 2 counts by Matt Hardy, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Hardy versus Curtis Axel. Headlock. Headlock by Matt Hardy on Curtis Axel. And Curtis Axel in trouble. Is big trouble for Curtis Axel in this time. Matt Hardy in control, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Hardy in control. Curtis Axel receive a kick on the face by Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy on the top. A tornado DDT by Matt Hardy. And slam also Bo Dallas. And now all 4 guys in the ring. And Bo Dallas go outside the ring with Curtis Axel. Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan in control of the match. My prediction is that these 2 guys will be the winners. And now another commercial break. There is too much commercial break during Monday Night Raw. We have a 3-hour of show, but 45 minutes of yes, Boan Shan, Kurt Angle, son, Jason Jordan is in control of the opening contest. But in this time there is a commercial break. After this commercial break, we're back in the arena to continue the matchup between the biological son of Kurt Angle, Jason Jordan, with Matt Hardy versus the Mr. Rush. Before the commercial break, the two babyface, Jason Jordan and Matt Hardy, were in control. But in this time, there is a commercial break. And now remember, you subscribe the channel for over 470 WWE videos. Every Monday, Monday Night Raw live stream. Every Tuesday, SmackDown live stream. Every Wednesday, NXT live stream. Plus every live stream of every pay-per-view and NXT TakeOver. If you don't have the WWE subscription of USA Network subscription, you can know everything about WWE show on this channel. Every week, ladies and gentlemen, every week. There is a commercial break at this time, but after the commercial break, we're back in the arena to this tag team action between the Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel and Mr. Rush versus Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan, because Jeff Hardy suffered a shoulder injury about what just happened last Monday. Jeff Hardy is on the ring side for Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan. Jeff Hardy in the ring side. Few minutes and we're back in the arena to continue this live stream on Monday Night Raw, because in this time there is the second commercial break of this evening. Too much commercial break, I think. But during the commercial break, we can talk together, if you want, about what just happened last night on No Mercy. To me, was a big delusion, the match, the main event, because I predicted that was a no contest. I don't want it's a regular and short match. I prefer a fight, a brutal fight between two monsters, and no. Yesterday was only a regular match with Brock Lesnar wins, a cheap win. I'm not happy about the main event yesterday. But the rest of the card yesterday was amazing. Amazing No Mercy pay-per-view, except for the Cruiserweight match. And now we're back live on Monday Night Raw. And this time, Curtis Axel in control on Jason Jordan. Headlock by Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel in control of the match in this time. And Jason Jordan in trouble. Slam makes the tag, and Bo Dallas in the ring. And now another tag, Curtis Axel. And now Curtis Axel back in the ring with Jason Jordan. And the Mr. Rush in control of the match at this time, ladies and gentlemen. The Mr. Rush in control. The Mr. Rush in control, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Covered by Curtis Axel, 1, 2 counts. Kick out by Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan kicks out Curtis Axel. The Mr. Rush in control of the match, ladies and gentlemen. Bo Dallas versus Jason Jordan in this time. And attacks Jason Jordan on the corner. Makes another tag with Curtis Axel. Good team working between Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. And now a knee in the face by Curtis Axel on Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan in trouble versus Curtis Axel in this time. And now a submission maneuver by Curtis Axel on Jason Jordan. Matt Hardy watched the match. Taking part of Jason Jordan tonight. Curtis Axel continues his submission maneuver on Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan in trouble against Curtis Axel, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Jordan still in trouble. Still in trouble. But maybe, no. A near tug. Curtis Axel go outside the ring by Jason Jordan. Is the moment to Jason Jordan to make the tag with Matt Hardy. It's tag important tonight. Jason Jordan go to his corner, but Curtis Axel is back in the ring. Yes, makes the tag. Matt Hardy in the ring. Matt Hardy explode with Bo Dallas in this time. And now attacks the head of Bo Dallas, collide with the turnbuckle pad in the corner. Matt Hardy is on fire. Matt Hardy is on fire. Avalanche by Matt Hardy. Neck breaker. 1, 2. 2 counts for Matt Hardy. Bo Dallas kicks out. Matt Hardy continues. Go to the middle rope. Second rope. Matt Hardy. Elbow. Back elbow to Dallas. Neck breaker by Matt Hardy. 1, 2. A near fall by Matt Hardy on Bo Dallas. Matt Hardy in control of the match, ladies and gentlemen. And now Bo Dallas tried to cover, only 2 counts. Only 2 counts. And now Matt Hardy another cover. 1, 2. Curtis Axel saved the match. Just stop. Matt Hardy, Jason Jordan in the ring. All 4 guys in the ring at this time. All 4 guys in the ring. Jason Jordan against Dallas and Curtis Axel. And now Jason Jordan. A suplex on Curtis Axel by Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan is on fire. Matt Hardy is on fire. Neck break by Matt Hardy and Bo Dallas. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I wins my prediction. Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan wins the opening contest of Monday Night Raw. The winners, Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan. What a victory, amazing athletes. Jason Jordan, this youngest is amazing, 245-pounder, the biological son of Kurt Angle. Is like a machine. An amazing team working between Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan in this match. And Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan win the match. With Jeff Hardy plowed the win of his brother and their friend Jason Jordan. And now there is a view. But tonight, The Miz versus Roman Reigns. The Miz later on tonight versus Roman Reigns. Up next, the Beast stands supreme. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, will be Brock Lesnar on Raw. The Beast incarnate. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, after another commercial break. I'm sorry about this too much commercial break, but this is what just happened during this live stream, because there is many commercial break during Monday Night Raw. But after the commercial break will be Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar still Universal Champions after a bad match yesterday. A cheap win, I think, not a good match. Big delusion to me. To me, the match between Lesnar and Strowman was a huge delusion to me. But after the commercial break, we have Brock Lesnar. Remember, subscribe the channel for over 470 WWE videos, including every week on Monday Night Raw live stream. On Tuesday, SmackDown live stream. On Wednesday, NXT live stream. Plus, every Tuesday, Legend of Wrestling special review about with the action figure about the legend of the WWE Hall of Famer and Legends. And every Friday, Diva Art compilation, plus many special videos about what just happened during the weeks in the WWE, breaking news, and more. Subscribe. In a few minutes, we're back in the arena to Brock Lesnar, because Brock Lesnar made his celebration about his victory yesterday against Braun Strowman. Brock Lesnar is still the Universal Champion, and after this commercial break will be Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman in the arena of Monday Night Raw. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. What is your favorite match of No Mercy? Give me your opinion with the comments about yesterday on No Mercy. What do you think about this pay-per-view? Good pay-per-view, bad pay-per-view? What is your favorite match in the card yesterday? I think that the best match yesterday was the Tag Team Championship match between Ambrose and Rollins versus Sheamus and Cesaro, when Cesaro lost some teeth, a part of his teeth, lost his smile, Cesaro, but continues the match. A big resilience by Cesaro yesterday on No Mercy. No questions about that. But tonight, after this commercial break, Brock Lesnar on Monday Night Raw to make this celebration with Paul Heyman about his victory yesterday on the Monster Among Men. I think that probably will be an interference, an attack on Strowman. I think that Strowman deserves a revenge about this not good match, and maybe a shame yesterday in the main event. Few minutes. This is Monday Night Raw live stream, live reaction, watch party. Few minutes and we're back in the arena with Brock Lesnar to the celebration for the Universal Champions. I know that everybody loves Brock Lesnar. He was a legend of the Attitude Era also. Of the millennium, but I think that in this time Brock Lesnar is a lazy part-timer, because the title is in the end of the part-timer. It's not a good idea to me. I not approve this. And now we're back in the arena with Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Booker T, and the broadcast position. Broadcast position, the broadcaster of Monday Night Raw, Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Booker T. And now I'll view about what just happened last night. I'm sorry, on No Mercy, Universal Championship match yesterday. Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. Strowman versus Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar defeat Strowman yesterday. Defeated 385 pounds. I remember a different size between these two, because Brock Lesnar is at 286 pounds. Strowman is at 385 pounds. 99 pounds advantage for Braun Strowman. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back. We start with Brock Lesnar in the ring, because this time there is a little view what just happened yesterday on No Mercy between Lesnar and Strowman. The I-5. Lesnar yesterday still Universal Champion. This is to me, it was a shame. The wins of Lesnar yesterday is like a shame. A delusion to me, this match. Here we go. We're back in the arena live. But this is Elias Samson, ladies and gentlemen, not Lesnar. Elias Samson yesterday wins the kickoff match against Apollo Crews. Elias is ready to a song. Elias Samson. Everybody booing Elias. Hello, I am Elias. Elias started with a blues song. Elias Samson, the BB King of the WWE. I'm requesting for everybody here tonight. Wants to walk with Elias, says Elias Samson. I quote Elias Samson. Elias Samson. Tonight is the encore. Elias Samson, good characters. Here we go with the song of Elias Samson. Elias Samson played the guitar in front of the WWE Universe. Elias Samson sing his song. Elias Samson. Elias Samson singing. Apollo Crews stop the song. Revenge for Apollo Crews tonight, maybe. Apollo Crews. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way into the ring, accompanied by Titus O'Neil. Weighing 240 pounds, Apollo Crews. The second match of the night, a rematch of No Mercy. Apollo Crews versus Elias Samson. To me, my prediction is that Elias wins again tonight. My prediction that Apollo Crews will lose again. Here we go. The match starts right now between Apollo Crews and Elias Samson. Elias Samson attacks immediately Apollo Crews. Revenge match for Apollo. Elias Samson in control. Start the match in control. Apollo Crews versus Elias Samson. Apollo tried to respond to the attacks of Elias Samson, but Elias Samson still in control of the match. Elias uses power tonight. Power advantage for Elias Samson. Headlock by Apollo Crews in this time. Headlock by Apollo Crews. Headlock by Apollo Crews on but Elias in trouble, but Elias a right hand on the Elias responds, a couple of slap on the face, kick, right hand in the midsection of Apollo by Elias. Elias in control. Apollo Crews is on fire and a huge drop kick on the jaw by Apollo Crews on Elias Samson, and a kick, a clothesline by Apollo Crews on Elias Samson. Here we go. Apollo Crews versus Elias. A kick by Apollo Crews on Elias, and now Apollo Crews in control. Apollo Crews in control of the match. Apollo Crews in control of the match, ladies and gentlemen. Elias attacks Titus O'Neil. Apollo Crews back in the ring, but a kick on the face, distraction for Apollo Crews. And now suplex by Elias. 1, 2, 3. Elias Samson wins the match with my prediction, like my prediction, ladies and gentlemen. This is Monday Night Raw live stream. And now Elias attacks Titus O'Neil, and Titus O'Neil attacks Elias Samson. Titus O'Neil, 6'6", 270 pounds, attacks Elias Samson. Wants Elias Samson. Titus wants Elias Samson, but Elias Samson leaving the ring, and Titus help his protege. Elias Samson wins the match against Apollo Crews. This is the second match of the card tonight on Monday Night Raw. Elias. Last night at No Mercy, the extraordinary Finn Balor up next. Yesterday, Finn Balor wins the match against Bray Wyatt. And now another commercial break. During the commercial break, I give you the two first results of this episode of Raw. Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan defeat the Miztourage. Elias Samson defeat Apollo Crews. Tonight, a big, huge announcement matchup. The matchup is The Miz versus Roman Reigns tonight will be placed on Raw. And also, I remember you that a big news for wrestling fan, WWE fan like me and like you, because Asuka, the undefeated Asuka, will be on TLC on October 22nd for her main roster debut. Asuka will debut in the main roster on TLC. I think that Asuka will change the landscape of the main roster of Raw, the female roster of Raw. Asuka she's amazing athlete, charisma, and will be another Raw with Asuka on October 22nd on TLC. And 2 weeks from today, 3 weeks from yesterday, will be the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view live stream on this channel, the pay-per-view on SmackDown. But this is a Raw live stream. In few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we back in the arena. We back in the arena to Raw, to another match. The first result of this episode, Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan defeat the Miztourage, and Elias Samson defeat Apollo Crews. During the match, Elias Samson attacks also Titus O'Neil, and after the match, Titus O'Neil attacks Elias Samson. And Elias leaves the ring because Titus is bigger than Elias. Titus is 6'6", 270 pounds. In a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we back in the arena in few minutes. Few minutes, we back in the arena to Monday Night Raw, and this time there is a commercial break. And now a promo about the Conor Cure campaign a campaign against the fight pediatric cancer today, Connor's Cure. I think it is a good campaign about this huge problem of the kids, of some kids. And in a few minutes we're back in the after this promo. We're back in the arena. We're back in the arena, ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes. No questions about that. Stay with us. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. I remember you that Finn Balor yesterday Finn Balor wins a match against Bray Wyatt in a match with a man-to-man. The Balor without the demon versus Bray Wyatt. In the opening moment of the match, Bray Wyatt attacks Finn Balor from behind, but after Finn Balor's wins yesterday, and a big win for Finn Balor yesterday on No Mercy. A big wins for the man without his demon yesterday on No Mercy. In a few minutes we start with another match of the night, the third match of the card of this today episode of Monday Night Raw. The third match of the card tonight of the today's episode of Monday Night Raw. Hawkins, Curt Hawkins is the king of jobber. Curt Hawkins in the ring and waiting a furious Braun Strowman. Hawkins in trouble. Strowman is furious. Strowman destroys Curt Hawkins. Slamming Hawkins through the table. And Strowman continues his punishment. Strowman versus Hawkins. Curt Hawkins is almost dead against the furious Braun Strowman is furious. Strowman is furious against Curt Hawkins, ladies and gentlemen. The muscle among men, Braun Strowman, is ready to destroy Curt Hawkins and destroy Curt Hawkins. In the entrance, Braun Strowman destroys Curt Hawkins right to the screen. Strowman back to the ring after Strowman is furious. Strowman get the microphone. Strowman get the microphone. After last night, wants a real fight. Strowman is furious and wants another opponent after the distraction that the destruction, he destroys Kurt Hawkins and wants another opponent. Strowman wants another opponent tonight. Dean Ambrose accepts the challenge of Strowman. Dean Ambrose, the lunatic French, accept the challenge. Dean Ambrose versus Strowman. Challenge Strowman. What a moment. The lunatic fringe versus the monster in this time. But there is a commercial break. Hello, Danish. Danish, welcome. I don't know. I think that the Shield reunion is difficult this time because Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose have a different way, different business. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose in this time are tag team champions. Roman is a single competitor. I think he wants a Universal Belt or another single titles. We saw a few seconds ago Strowman at this destruction. Strowman destroys, devastation moments for Kurt Hawkins in the screen by Strowman. In a few minutes, we're back in the arena to Dean Ambrose versus Strowman, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us, subscribe the channel for over 470 WWE videos. During this commercial break, I remember you that every week you can find on this channel every Monday Raw live stream, every Tuesday SmackDown live stream, every Wednesday NXT live stream, every Tuesday special review with my action figure of maybe around 212 action figure, many custom figure, a review with a legend of wrestling, and on Friday, Diva Out compilation, but coming soon, a new show on this channel, but is a surprise this time. The commercial break continues, but after this commercial break, we start with a match between the lunatic fringe Dean Ambrose versus the 385-pounder Braun Strowman. Few minutes and we're back in the arena to this amazing match. The fourth match of the night because we saw Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan wins against the Mistourage. Elias Samson wins against Apollo Crews after Strowman destroys Kurt Hawkins and asks another competition and wants another. And now Dean Ambrose accepts the challenge, the open challenge, like an open challenge of Strowman. And in a few minutes, we're back in the arena with Strowman versus Ambrose. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And we're back. Dean Ambrose on the ringside. We're back in the arena, ladies and gentlemen, with Dean Ambrose versus Strowman. Moments ago, Braun Strowman destroys Kurt Hawkins. driving Hawkins to the table. Strowman destroys Kurt Hawkins. Braun Strowman and the Lunatic Fringe accept the challenge of Strowman. The Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose versus the Monster Among Men, Strowman. Strowman versus Ambrose. Ambrose uses quickness. Ambrose former WWE champions and this time Raw Tag Team champ. Ambrose attacks Strowman, but Strowman slams Ambrose to the canvas. Strowman in control of the match against Ambrose. The 385-pounder in control of the match. Big right hand on the injury shoulder of Ambrose by Strowman. Submission maneuver by Strowman on Ambrose. Ambrose in trouble against Braun Strowman. General manager made this match official during the commercial break. And Braun Strowman, with huge frustration, destroys also Dean Ambrose in the ring at this time. Strowman against Ambrose. Strowman in control. Braun Strowman in control of the match against Dean Ambrose. Slam a sledgehammer by Strowman on Ambrose. Braun Strowman in control of the match against the tag team champ Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose in trouble. Near Ambrose tried to a sleeper on Strowman, but Strowman slammed Dean Ambrose in the corner. Strowman in control. Avalanche in the corner by Strowman on Ambrose. Ambrose down to the canvas. Strowman is not finished with him. Strowman, the destruction, the devastation of Strowman continues tonight on Dean Ambrose in this time. Ambrose in trouble against Strowman. Headbutt by Strowman. Another headbutt. Ambrose in trouble. And now only one counts. Ambrose kick out. And Strowman continues his punishment. And working to the injured shoulder of Dean Ambrose. Braun Strowman in control. Braun Strowman in control of the match. Strowman in control of the match. Ambrose goes to the barricade. Braun Strowman in control. The giant, 6'8", 385 pounds. And Strowman destroys Ambrose to the barricade. Everybody in the locker room could be victimized by this super heavyweight. Dean, the finger in the eyes by Dean on the eyes of Strowman. And Strowman in trouble. But in Ambrose, the Lunatic Fringe try to make some advantage on the super heavyweight. Dean Ambrose, an elbow, and now some kick by Ambrose on Strowman. Ambrose, the lunatic French, but Strowman slam Ambrose. But now Strowman on the ringside on his feet. Ambrose is on fire. Ambrose is on fire. But Strowman get Ambrose and destroy Ambrose on the floor on the ringside. Ambrose the monster among men. A DDT by Dean Ambrose on Strowman, unbelievable. But Strowman back on his feet. The back on his feet, 7 count by the referee, but Strowman back in the ring. Dean on Strowman, 1, 2. Dean Ambrose in control of the match, unbelievable against Strowman in this time. Dean Ambrose in control, ladies and gentlemen, against Braun Strowman. This is Monday Night Raw live stream. But Strowman back on his feet. Yes, I agree with you, Francesco. Strowman versus Ambrose, slam Ambrose, and 1, 2, 3, Strowman wins. Yes, this match is better than the match yesterday between Lesnar and Strowman. A good match, because this is the rule. This is the rules of Strowman. Strowman is a destroyer. In the same night, Strowman destroys Curt Hawkins and Dean Ambrose. Braun Strowman destroys both Hawkins and Ambrose in the same night of Monday Night Raw. What a good match, ladies and gentlemen, between Strowman and Ambrose tonight. Strowman destroys Dean Ambrose tonight. The monster among men destroy Curt Hawkins and also Dean Ambrose. Historic match of No Mercy. Tonight, Roman Reigns versus The Miz. 101 tonight, live on Monday Night Raw. And now, Kurt Angle in the locker room. Enzo Amore in the locker room with Kurt Angle. Enzo Amore with Kurt Angle in the locker room. In the backstage also. Enzo wants a celebration for this win. Enzo Amore wants a celebration for his victory. Enzo Amore, a celebration for his victory tonight. And now Alexa Bliss, the goddess of the women's division, will be live next on Raw. Alexa Bliss. Remember, yesterday Alexa Bliss still women's champions. In a few minutes, we're back in the arena after this commercial break. Will be we continue tonight. Welcome everybody to this live stream Action Watch Party. And this time there is a commercial break. But after this commercial break, we're back in the arena with Alexa Bliss. We're back in the arena to Alexa Bliss after this commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, Alexa Bliss won the fatal 5-way women's championship match. And after this commercial break, we're back in the arena with Alexa Bliss. I remember you that tonight will be Roman Reigns versus the Intercontinental Champions, The Miz. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back in the arena. In a few minutes, we're back in the arena with Alexa Bliss on Monday Raw Women's Champions, retaining her belt yesterday, and give you also the results of this episode. Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan defeat The Miztourage. Elias Sampson defeat Apollo Crews. Braun Strowman destroys Kurt Hawkins and also wins a match against Ambrose. But in a few minutes, we're back in the arena with Alexa Bliss. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for Monday Night Raw. Few minutes. There is a commercial break. I remember you that on this channel you can find every week's Raw live stream on Monday, SmackDown live stream on Tuesday, NXT live stream on Wednesday, and plus every PPV live stream. If you don't have the subscription at WWE Network on USA Network, you can know everything about the WWE show on this channel because I broadcast the show, I watch the show, and tell you what just happened during the show. Few minutes and we're back in the arena, ladies and gentlemen, for Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss will be in the ring tonight on Monday Night Raw, maybe also for a celebration for her title wins. Alexa Bliss, ladies and gentlemen. In a few minutes, we're back in the arena with Alexa Bliss. Stay with us. Subscribe the channel for 470 WWE videos. This is the special guest of our live stream, Jacques Rougeau de Mountain, former WWE Intercontinental Champions and also the Pin Champions when the WWE was called WWF. But in a few minutes, in a few seconds maybe, we're back in the arena to Monday Night Raw. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Few minutes and we're back in the arena. This is a promo about Elina Selling this time. The next pay-per-view 2 weeks away. Live stream on this channel. Here we go. Ambrose in the locker room suffer the attacks of with Seth Rollins. Talk with Seth Rollins about what just happened during the match between Strowman. Ambrose. Seth Rollins next week against Braun Strowman. Alexa Bliss, the goddess, is in the house. The amazing Alexa Bliss to celebrate her victory. Alexa Bliss retained her championship last night on No Mercy in a fatal 5-way match. Alexa Bliss, get the microphone. She is ready. Alexa. Listen up, people, says Alexa. I consider everyone you as my friend, says Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss attacks the WWE Universe. I beat 4 women last night. 4. The best Monera has to offer. Bailey, Sasha, Emma, and Nia Jax. I quote Alexa Bliss this time. I look at this morning, check my phone, messages, Alexa Bliss talk with the WWE Universe about congratulations or amazing victory. My amazing victory, says Alexa Bliss. No. And nonsense and gossip. Alexa Bliss is furious because everybody talk about the upcoming Asuka debut and not of her victory. Alexa Bliss says that she is better than Asuka. This is her opinion. I clean out this entire women's division. Mickie James. Mickie James arrived in the arena. Remember, Mickie James made a match against Asuka in NXT TakeOver last year. Looking you. You're clean out the entire women's division, says Mickie James. Seriously? Mickie James arrived in the ring. You didn't beat me, says Mickie James. What do you think I am, says Mickie James to Alexa Bliss. I respect you, Mickie. One of my top 8 MySpace. Mickie James talk with Alexa Bliss. Are you scared, Mickie? Mickie James. Alexa Bliss talk with Mickie James. Alexa Bliss with Mickie James. A verbal confrontation. Mickie, I respect you, says Alexa Bliss. But she thinks that Mickie James is too old for her. Alexa, little girl. The last thing I need is you. And tell me what I can do. I am Mickie James. I am a 6-time women's champion. Mickie James still confident. Repeat to my face what you talked yesterday on Raw Talk. Mickie James called Alexa Bliss cover. Alexa Bliss attacks Mickie James. Mickie, you are an old lady. Mickie slap on the face of Alexa Bliss and kick on the face of Alexa Bliss, Mickie James. And Alexa go outside the ring. Mickie James Mickie James wants respect from the women's champions Alexa Bliss. Tonight, the big dog Roman Reigns one-on-one against The Miz. I, Genemito CFRAL. You are welcome. Tonight, up next, Sheamus versus Seth Rollins. Rollins versus Sheamus live next after another commercial break. This is a promo this time. Be extremely mysterious even to the point of soundlessness. 3 by you can be the director of the opponent's fate. I, Kieverson Rodrigo, you are welcome. Subscribe the channel for over 417 WWE videos. And this time there is a promo about the Asuka debut in the main roster that will take place on TLC 2017. Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome, Genemito. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes we're back in the arena. This time there is a commercial break, but after this commercial break, thank you very much. I give you an hug to Brazil. Welcome Brazil. Welcome a big and amazing country to this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, in few minutes we're back in the arena for an amazing match. I think it could be an amazing match between the 267 pounds Sheamus versus Seth Rollins. In few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the arena. And also, I remember you the results of this episode. Yes, Brazil, I understand. Welcome. Thank you very much, Genemito. In a few minutes, we're back in the arena to an amazing match with Rollins versus Sheamus. I remember you the results of this episode. First, Matt Hardy John Jordan defeat the Mr. Rush. Number 2, Elias Sampson defeat Apollo Crews. Bronson, I'm from Italy. And this time in Italy is 3:30 a.m. Is the night, morning, 3:30 a.m. this time. And the other results: Braun Strowman destroys Carl Dawkins tonight, and also wins the match against Dean Ambrose. But next week will be a match between Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman. And also tonight will be Roman Reigns versus The Miz. I remember you that every Monday there is a Raw live stream on this channel. Every Tuesday SmackDown live stream. Every Wednesday NXT live stream. Every Tuesday Legend of Wrestling. I review with my action figure with the legend of the WWE, WWF, like this guy, Jacques Rougeau, former Intercontinental Champions and Tag Team Champions of WWE, once called WWF, The Mountain. But also every Friday, Diva Out compilation with many divas of the WWE, including Nikki Bella, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, and more. This is Wrestling Channel with Alan Magnetti, Raw live stream. This time a commercial break, but after the commercial, we're back in the arena with an amazing match: Sheamus versus Seth Rollins. I don't know what is Makonha. I don't know what is. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the arena. Here we go. Seth Rollins, the architect. I don't smoke very much. Seth Rollins. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Davenport, Ohio. 217 pounds, 1/2 of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins in the arena. Seth Rollins is ready to his match versus Sheamus. Jason Mendes. I don't know Jason Mendes. Is a singer, actor? Who is? Give me something about this guy. Seth Rollins in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. The Celtic Warrior, 267 pounds, Sheamus, arrived in the arena. Sheamus, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I send my hug for Jason Mendes. Okay. Sheamus. Sheamus accompanied by Cesaro in the arena, ladies and gentlemen. Sheamus is ready to a matchup against Seth Rollins. Cesaro yesterday losing his teeth during the match. Cesaro with Sheamus, ladies and gentlemen. Sheamus with Cesaro in his corner tonight. It's a Raw live stream. Monday Night Raw, September 25th. Cesaro. Speak English because I don't understand other language. I speak only English, Italian, and a little bit French. Yesterday, Cesaro lost his teeth. What a resilience yesterday, Cesaro, during the match. He lost his teeth but continues to fight for other 10 matches after his huge painful moment. A little bit. Sheamus versus Seth Rollins, and Sheamus started the match in control. The Celtic Warrior in control of the match against Seth Rollins. Sheamus missing Seth Rollins, shoulder first to the purse for the Sheamus. Seth Rollins is ready, uses quickness. Sheamus versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins versus Sheamus, ladies and gentlemen. Backbreaker by Sheamus on Seth Rollins. Sheamus in control. Suplex by Sheamus. Cover by Sheamus. Kick out by Seth Rollins. Sheamus versus Seth Rollins, Sheamus in control. Sheamus in the middle rope. And knee in the body of chest of Rollins. Only 2 counts by Sheamus on Seth Rollins. Rollins in trouble against Sheamus. Seth Rollins in trouble. Powerhouse Sheamus. No questions about that. Sheamus slam powerbomb on Rollins. Sheamus in control. Submission maneuver by Sheamus on Rollins. Sheamus in control in the match against Rollins. Submission maneuver by Sheamus on Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins in trouble in the middle of the ring. Sheamus in control. Sheamus versus Rollins. Sheamus outside the ring. Sheamus versus Seth Rollins. A couple of right hand by Seth Rollins on Sheamus. Oh, huge kick on the face of Rollins by Sheamus. 1, 2. Only 2 counts for Sheamus. Only 2 counts for Sheamus, but Sheamus still in control of the match, ladies and gentlemen. Sheamus still in control. Sheamus. Sheamus. Sheamus go to the top rope, but a kick by Seth Rollins on Sheamus. A knee right on the face. 1, 2, 3. Yes, Seth Rollins wins the match against Sheamus. Seth Rollins wins. Seth Rollins wins the match, ladies and gentlemen, against Sheamus. Seth Rollins wins the match. Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins wins the match against Sheamus. Roman Reigns tonight will be in a match against The Miz. Next, comments by John Cena and Roman Reigns about what just happened yesterday. I remember you that the results of this today episode of Raw. Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan wins against the Miztourage. Once against the Miztourage. Elias Sampson defeats Apollo Crews. Braun Strowman destroys Curt Hawkins and also wins a match against Ambrose. Plus, Seth Rollins defeats Sheamus. This is the results of this day episode of Monday Night Raw. I remember, subscribe to the channel for over 470 WWE videos. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes, we're back in the arena. In few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we back in the arena. To a special view about what just happened yesterday in the match of No Mercy between Roman Reigns and John Cena. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and we back in the arena. Subscribe the channel for over 470 WWE videos. On this channel, you can find every week Raw, SmackDown, and NXT live stream plus pay-per-view live stream. Therefore, if you don't have the subscription of the WWE Network or USA Network, you can know everything about the WWE show, weekly WWE show, and pay-per-view on this channel because I broadcast everything I saw during the show. Welcome everybody. In few minutes we back in the arena. There is a promo about a reality with Stone Cold Steve Austin. I prefer Steve Austin when he was the ringmaster in the early 1996. Few minutes and we back in the arena to a special view of the matchup, historic matchup between John Cena and Roman Reigns. Few minutes and we back in the arena, ladies and gentlemen. In a few minutes, we're back in the arena to continue today's episode of Monday Night Raw. I remember you that if you subscribe the channel because you can find over 470 WWE videos. I created this channel near 1 year ago on July 2016, and today we have over 2,005,000 views and over 2,000 subscribers. This is the place that WWE fan wrestling channel with Alan Magnetti, Raw live stream this time. Finn Balor in the locker room, smile on his face, and says Goldust. Goldust, not Goldie. Extraordinary things. I lost to Bray Wyatt, says Goldust. I am not a victim, says Goldust. I don't need it. I can do all by myself, says Goldust. Goldust, listen, man. I consider you a friend. If I offended in any way, I apologize, says Finn Balor. Maybe you're right. I'm sorry, says Goldust. Goldust attacks Finn Balor, ladies and gentlemen, in the locker room. Unbelievable. Goldust attacks Finn Balor. Amazing. Goldust, a huge and nasty attack on Finn Balor. I love Goldust. Goldust is a true legend. Goldust. Goldust destroys Finn Balor in the backstage. Amazing moment. And now Corey Grace talking about the match between John Cena and Roman Reigns yesterday on No Mercy. The match John Cena versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns yesterday defeat John Cena. Another big win for the big dog. The man who retired The Undertaker on WrestleMania and on No Mercy defeat John Cena. And John Cena now respect Roman Reigns. Now both respect each other. Superman Punch cover. John Cena. Amazing performance by John Cena yesterday, I think. A spear yesterday by Roman Reigns and John Cena on the table. This is a special view what just happened yesterday on No Mercy between John Cena and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns wins the match yesterday, wants the match against John Cena. Few minutes after this promo, a promo about the victory of Roman Reigns on John Cena yesterday. A big help of John Cena and Roman Reigns' career, no questions about that. Yesterday on Raw Talk, John Cena said that he respects Roman Reigns. He earned my respect. Roman Reigns is the guy, says John Cena. And yesterday the WWE says thank you Cena after the loss. Is he gone? I'm John Cena yesterday on Raw Talk, almost in tears when he remembered his career. Transition is tough. Roman Reigns is wonderful, is beautiful, says Roman Reigns. Yes, I agree with you, Francesca. I hope that will be an amazing feud because I'm a big fan of Goldust, and this spotlight, the Goldust deserve this spotlight versus Balor. I'm agree. Both guys with the paint, ego. I'm agree. I'm happy for Goldust. Goldust is amazing, a true legend, amazing charisma. Roman Reigns tonight collide with The Miz, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, after the commercial break, The Miz versus Roman Reigns, the big dog. Next. In few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we back in the arena. We back in the arena after this commercial break to a match between Roman Reigns and The Miz. In few minutes. Welcome everybody. Me too, Francesco. But not the main event. What is the main event tonight? It is a mystery. Welcome everybody. Subscribe the channel for all 470 WWE videos. This time there is a commercial break, but after the commercial break, the big dog, Roman Reigns, collide with The Miz, the Intercontinental Champion The Miz, in a match. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And we back in the arena with The Miz versus Roman Reigns. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us to this live stream of Raw, September 25th, 2017. And give you the results during this commercial break. Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan defeat the Mr. Rush. Elias Sampson defeat Apollo Crews. Braun Strowman destroys Kurt Hawkins and also wins a match against Ambrose. Plus, Seth Rollins defeat Sheamus. In a few minutes, we're back in the arena with another match, Roman Reigns versus The Miz. The Miz. In few minutes, we're back in the arena. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back in the arena. Few minutes and we're back in the arena. This is a huge dream. AOP with Samoa Joe and Reigns, and yes. Yeah, big dream, yes. But AOP on Raw maybe could be possible in the future. But I think that Raw have some big guys, and SmackDown deserves some big guy. Here we go, the big dog from Pensacola, Florida. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. First, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds, Roman Reigns. The big dog Roman Reigns in the arena on Pensacola, Florida. From Pensacola, Florida, his hometown. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns also respect John Cena. Yes, amazing stable. I'm agree with you. Samoa Joe with AOP together. I love Samoa Joe. I love the AOP. Roman Reigns in the ring. The big dog. This is my yard. Roman Reigns in the ring is ready to his match against the Miz, the Intercontinental Champions. Roman Reigns is ready. And now The Miz. The Miz arrived in the arena with the Miztourage. £221, the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. The Miz, ladies and gentlemen. The Miz, the Intercontinental Champion, in the ring with the Miztourage and with his belt, the Intercontinental belt. Also, this guy, the Mountie, was a former Intercontinental Champion in 1991. Intercontinental Champions, the Mountie Jacques Rougeau, the Mountie Jacques Rougeau, Intercontinental Champions of the past, like the Miz today. The Miz with the Miztourage. My prediction is that maybe the winner. It's not simple a prediction for this match because the Miztourage will be interference. I think the Roman Reigns will be the winner. The Miz talk with Roman Reigns. Maybe he's afraid, he's fear the big dog. Roman Reigns watching the Miz. The Miz offer his hand to shake hand. The big dog don't trust. Shake hand to the Miz, and the Miz maybe leave the ring, but Roman Reigns a big slap on the face of the Miz. Different size, 55 pounds difference, 54-pound difference between these two. The Miz versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns in control of the match. The big dog in the ring. The Miz. Mind games by the Miz. Roman Reigns mind. Roman Reigns versus the Miz. The big dog. 265 pounds. Roman Reigns versus The Miz. Headlock by Roman Reigns on The Miz. Roman Reigns in control of the match. Shoulder tackle by Roman Reigns. Some problem in the lower back for Roman Reigns. And Bo Dallas attacks Roman Reigns with a cheap shot. Roman Reigns, The Miz, huge disadvantage against Roman Reigns. 1, 2, kick out by Roman Reigns. 3 against 1. The Miz versus Roman Reigns. Headlock by The Miz on Roman Reigns. Headlock by The Miz on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns in trouble against The Miz in this time because the help of the Miztourage. So 3 against 1. 2 guys on the ringside, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. The Miz versus Roman Reigns. The power of Roman Reigns. A right hand on the face of The Miz by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns go outside the ring. Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel attacks Reigns. One, two. The Miz only to count on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Drop kick in the midsection by The Miz on Roman Reigns. Another one. Roman Reigns. Samoan drop by Roman Reigns on The Miz. 1, 2. Near fall. Near fall by Roman Reigns on The Miz. The Miz survived a Samoan drop by Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns versus The Miz, ladies and gentlemen. Roman Reigns, the big dog, in control against The Miz. Clothesline by Roman Reigns, another one by Roman Reigns. Oh. A right hand by Roman Reigns on The Miz. The Miz in trouble against the big guy. Roman Reigns, 265 pounds. Roman Reigns continues his punishment on The Miz. Roman Reigns in control. The Miz against Roman Reigns. In this time, The Miz in control by Roman Reigns. Reverse. Oh boy. It's time for a power slam. No. The Miz escape. Roman Reigns. Superman punch by Roman Reigns on The Miz. And a right hand from Axel and Bo Dallas, and Roman Reigns in control of the match against The Miz, and also The Miztourage outside the ring. Roman Reigns in control of the match. Roman Reigns go outside the ring to attack The Miz. A drop kick by Roman Reigns on both members of the Miztourage. The Miz in the ring. A knee on the face of Roman Reigns. No. Miz. No. DDT by The Miz. 1, 2. All near fall by The Miz. And near fall by The Miz, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Monday Night Raw live. Roman Reigns versus The Miz. WWE Universe says, let's go Roman. Roman sucks. Roman Reigns back in control of the match against The Miz. Spear by Roman Reigns. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns wins the match like my prediction. The big dog is the winner. Roman Reigns is the winner. But the Miztourage attacks Roman Reigns from behind. And now, after the match, the Miztourage made a brutal attack on Roman Reigns. The Miztourage in control on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman attack all three members. A Superman punch on The Miz. Roman Reigns attacks all three guys. The Miz lost the match and now is in trouble against Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns destroys the Miztourage and also The Miz. Roman Reigns destroys The Miz tonight. And now continues this punishment. Roman Reigns against The Miz. But Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel save their boss with the two steel chair. Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel assaults Roman Reigns. Bo Dallas and Axel attacks Roman Reigns. 3 against 1. 3 against 1. Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas with steel chairs and The Miz. Three against 1. Skull clashing finale by The Miz on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is down, wins the match, but after the match receive a huge punishment by Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas and The Miz. The Miz left the ring after a brutal attack on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns receive a brutal attack by The Miz and The Miztourage. And The Miz and The Miztourage back in the ring to continue the punishment on Roman Reigns. 3 against 1 once again. The Miz, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel with steel chairs on Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns back down. Roman Reigns defendless, helpless. The Miztourage and The Miz completely continues. The Miztourage continues the punishment on Roman Reigns. 3 against 1. 3 against 1. Skull Clash finale to the chair. The Miztourage and The Miz destroys Roman Reigns after the Roman Reigns victory on The Miz tonight. Cheap attack. 3 against 1. 3 against 1. Roman's defendless, helpless. And they continue the punishment on Roman Reigns, The Miz and The Miztourage. 3 on 1. And The Miz with Bo Dallas and Axel use the typical move of the Shield against the signature of the Shield of the most dominant group recent WWE history. Final humiliation on Roman Reigns by The Miz and The Miztourage. Tonight ends some more championship celebration. The newly crowned Cruiserweight Champions. Championship celebration tonight for Enzo Amore. Finn Balor versus Goldust live tonight. Goldust versus Finn Balor after this commercial break. And now a promo about 2K18. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes we're back in the arena, ladies and gentlemen. I give you the results of this episode during the commercial break. Roman Reigns defeat The Miz, but after this matchup, The Miztourage and The Miz destroys Roman Reigns with the signature of the Shields. Plus, Braun Strowman destroyed Cole Hawkins and defeat Dean Ambrose. Yes. Seth Rollins defeat Sheamus. Elias Sampson defeat Apollo Crews, and also Matt Hardy, Jason Jordan defeat The Miztourage. But tonight, after this commercial break, an amazing match between the legendary Goldust versus Finn Balor. What a match it's gonna be! I'm very happy about this feud. I hope that this match could be the beginning of a new feud between Goldust and Finn Balor. I hope, because Goldust is a true legend, still an amazing athlete, and deserve more spotlight in the WWE today. I love Goldust. I'm a big fan of Goldust. In a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the arena. In a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the arena with Monday Night Raw with Goldust versus Finn Balor. Few minutes, we're back in the arena with Goldust versus Finn Balor. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back in the arena. And we're back in the arena for Goldust versus Finn Balor. Few minutes. This Wednesday, Eric Young on NXT battled against Adam Cole. One on one. On NXT this Wednesday, live stream Eric Young versus Adam Cole. Only on Wrestling Channel with Ala Magnetti, live stream NXT. But now Goldust is in the ring, is ready to a match against Balor. And now Finn Balor versus Goldust. Balor in the arena yesterday defeat Bray Wyatt. Former Universal Champion Finn Balor. Finn Balor, ladies and gentlemen. Finn Balor, ladies and gentlemen, on the ring apron. Finn Balor is ready to a fight against Goldust. The Finn Balor. I think that a match between the Demon versus Goldust could be amazing. I prediction winner. I think the winner will be Finn Balor. But if he wins Goldust, I will be very happy. And Goldust in this time in control of the match against Finn Balor. No, Goldust go outside the ring. Goldust versus Balor. Goldust in trouble. Finn Balor in control of the match against Goldust. Quickness advantage by Finn Balor. And Goldust still in trouble against Finn Balor. Goldust still in trouble. Another on the barricade. Goldust. Finn Balor continues his punishment with Goldie. But Goldust, Acne, and now Goldust reverse and is in control in this time. Goldust in control versus Finn Balor. Goldust in control of the match. And now the punishment of Goldust on Finn Balor continues on the barricade. Another one. Goldust in control. Vicious assault by Goldust on Balor. And Goldust in control, but unfortunately, another commercial break during this amazing match. In this time, there is an amazing match between Goldust and Finn Balor, but there is another commercial break. Commercial break after commercial break, we have a 3 hour of Raw, but 45 minutes of Raw are of commercial break. Unbelievable. In this match, there is a match between Goldust and Balor, and Goldust was in control before the commercial break. I hope that Goldust will win, but my prediction is that Finn Balor will win. This is a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. After the commercial break, we're back in the arena to continue the match between Goldust and Finn Balor. And before the commercial break, Goldust was in control. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and we back in Raw Arena to continue our live stream and the match between Goldust and Finn Balor. Few minutes and we back in the arena. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. Few minutes and we continue with the match between Goldust and here we go. Goldust still in control of the match against Finn Balor in a submission maneuver. Goldust versus Balor. And now Finn, a couple of right hand on Goldust. And now Finn Balor almost back in control. Finn Balor versus Goldust. Great move by Goldust, and Goldust back in control, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 2 counts. 2 count for Goldust. Goldust back in control. Goldust versus Balor. I hope that could be the beginning of a new feud. Goldust deserves the spotlight. Goldust with a typical move, old school move, seduce his opponent. Finn Balor. No, Goldust continues his punishment. Goldust continues his punishment on Finn Balor. Goldust continues his punishment. But Finn Balor kick Goldust and maybe back in control. Yes, Finn Balor back in control of the match. Clothesline by Balor. Drop kick and Goldust in trouble. Goldust in trouble. Finn Balor go to the top rope. Finn Balor go to the top rope. And Goldust in trouble. 1, 2, 3. I wins my prediction. Balor wins. But I'm not happy about that. Goldust lost the match against Finn Balor. Goldust lost, ladies and gentlemen. Darkness. Bray Wyatt. A crazy music. Dark in the arena. Tonight, Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax and Emma. Tag team action tonight. Another commercial break. Tag team action tonight. Emma and Nia Jax versus Bayley and Sasha Banks. I give you the latest results of this episode. Finn Balor wins a match against Goldust. Plus, Sheamus lost the match against Rollins. Strowman destroyed Carl Dawkins and wins against Ambrose. Plus, Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan defeat the Mr. Raj. Elias Samson defeat Apollo Crews. In a few minutes, we're back in the arena. There is another commercial break. Too much commercial break during Raw. Subscribe to the channel for over 470 WWE videos. Few minutes and we're back in the arena. Few minutes and we're back in the arena. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. Few minutes and we're back in the arena after this another commercial break. Too much commercial break during Raw. 3 hours of Raw with a 45 minutes of commercial break. Few minutes. Few minutes and we're back in the arena. Commercial break. Movie trailer. This time a movie trailer maybe. Happy Death Day is a new thriller coming soon in the theater. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes we're back in the arena to Monday Night Raw. This is another commercial break. Another boring commercial break, no questions about that. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Booker T. Fatal 5-Way match, Women's Championship, is a special view of the Fatal 5-Way Women's match yesterday. A special view about the Fatal 5-Way Women's Championship match yesterday. But tonight will be a tag team action between Bayley and Sasha versus Nia and Emma. In a few minutes, we're back in the arena. No mercy. Bayley in the locker room with Sasha. In the same locker room. Some problem between Sasha and Bayley. Bayley ate Nia Jax because her injury. Bayley wants Nia Jax. Kurt Angle and some more with Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is sick and tired of Enzo interruption. Nia Jax, 272 pounds of girl in the arena to dominate Nia Jax. Nia Jax in the arena. From San Diego, California, 272 pounds, 70 pounds, Nia Jax. Another commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, another commercial. Once again, after the commercial break, attack the action between Nia Jax and Emma versus Sasha and Bayley. Subscribe to the channel for 470 WWE videos. In a few minutes, we back in the arena to a women tag team match. Nia Jax and Emma versus Sasha Banks and Bayley. In a few minutes. During this commercial break, I remember you. The results of this episode of Raw. Roman Reigns defeat The Miz. Seth Rollins defeat Sheamus. Braun Strowman destroys Kurt Hawkins and defeat Ambrose. Plus, Elias Samson defeat Apollo Crews. Finn Balor defeat Goldust and The Miz lost the match against Matt Hardy and Jason Jordan. And remember you that next week will be a match between Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman. Subscribe to the channel. On this channel you can find every week Raw live stream, SmackDown live stream tomorrow night, Wednesday NXT live stream, plus every pay-per-view live stream. Subscribe. In a few minutes we back in the arena. The Gifted is a movie. There are many movie trailers during the commercial break. Taco Bell's promo. In a few minutes we back in the arena. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 4. Few minutes. 4. Attacking action. The 272-pounder Nia Jax teaming with Emma versus Sasha and Bayley, but during the moment in the locker room, some problem between Sasha and Bayley. Few minutes and we start. There is a promo about Hispanic heritage. In a few minutes we're back on Monday Night Raw. Stay with us. Emma and Nia Jax in the ring. And now Sasha Banks from Boston, Massachusetts. Sasha Banks, the boss time. Sasha Banks and Bailey. Bailey arrived in the arena from San Jose, California. The kids love Bailey. Bailey hug some kids on the near the Bailey. There is a special view what just happened between 2 months ago between Bailey and Nia. Remember, Nia cost the title opportunity for Bailey on SummerSlam by the injury. Bailey and Sasha versus Emma and Nia Jax. And now Nia Jax versus Bailey. Nia is ready. Bailey attacks Nia. And now Nia Jax in control. Avalanche in the corner. Nia, but Sasha helped Bailey against Nia. Nia Jax in control of the match. The super heavyweight girl is a super heavyweight, 272 pounder. It's like a super heavyweight for a female athletes. No questions about that. Nia in control against Bailey. Another commercial break. Another commercial break is too much. Another commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. Before the final moments of Raw, there is another commercial break. In the arena, there is a matchup between Bailey and with Sasha versus Nia and Emma. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and we back in the arena to attacking action between Nia Jax, Emma versus Sasha and Bailey. My prediction is that the winner will be Nia Jax and Emma. My prediction. And after the match, there could be some problem between Sasha and Bailey. Maybe. Few minutes. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back in the arena to be stuck in action to continue this match. My prediction is that the winner will be Bailey, no, Nia and Emma, Nia Jax, my opinion, my prediction. But after the match, there could be some problem between Bailey and Sasha, maybe. Few minutes. Here we go. We're back in the arena. Emma in control against Bailey. Emma in control. Emma in control against Bailey. Clothesline by Emma on Bailey. 1, 2. 2 counts by Emma on Bailey. Emma still in control. Emma still in control on Bailey. Emma in control against Bailey, ladies and gentlemen. This is the main event of Raw today. Tag. Nia Jax. Nia Jax submission maneuver on Bailey on the injured shoulder of Bailey. Bailey in trouble against Nia Jax. Bailey in trouble versus Nia. The 272-pounder huge girl in control. Is in control of the match. Oh. And now a submission maneuver. Punishment by Nia Jax on the injured shoulder of Bailey. Bailey helpless versus Nia. The feature check on Bailey. Nia Jax tag and Emma. Emma versus Bailey this time. Emma in control versus Bailey, but kicked by Bailey on Emma. It's the moment to Bailey to mace the tag. Receive a tag with Bailey. A long way from Sasha Banks. Bailey goes to Sasha, but Emma stopped Bailey. The boss, Sasha Banks versus Emma, 4-time women's champion. Kick, the up kick on Emma by Sasha. Emma versus Sasha in this time, ladies and gentlemen. Emma versus Sasha, ladies and gentlemen. And now outside the ring, Bailey versus Nia Jax, and Nia Jax. Sasha on Nia. Bailey and Sasha versus Nia Jax. And Bailey driving Nia to the post, to the steel post. Sasha back in the ring. And now Sasha versus Emma. Roll up by Emma. Almost near fall. Almost win. Emma. Emma and Sasha. Emma and Sasha Banks, ladies and gentlemen. Bailey's legal. Bailey got to the top rope. Look at Tenevich missing Emma. Belly and belly. 1, 2, 3. Bailey and Sasha wins. I lost my prediction. Bailey and Sasha wins the match. I lost my prediction. Bailey and Sasha wins the match. Enzo Amore in the backstage. Enzo Amore. Oh my god, another commercial break. Another commercial break. After the commercial break, the winning celebration for Enzo. Enzo Amore, the new Cruiserweight champion, yes. Too much commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. The latest results of this episode is Bailey and Sasha wins the match against Nia Jax and Emma. Plus, Roman Reigns defeat The Miz. Seth Rollins defeat Sheamus. Finn Balor defeat Goldust. Elias Sampson defeat Apollo Crews tonight. Other results: The Miztourage lost the match against Jason Jordan and Matt Hardy. Braun Strowman destroyed Kurt Hawkins and wins the match against Ambrose. Few minutes and we're back in the arena to the last moment of this episode of Monday Night Raw. I'm talking about of the celebration of the Enzo Amore wins. Few minutes and we're back in the arena to the last moment of this episode, the celebration of the Enzo Amore about his championship wins yesterday on Naval. Few minutes and we're back in the arena. And therefore, what is a commercial with a strange version of Wonderful World of Louis Armstrong with a women singer. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back in the arena to the final moments of this episode of Monday Night Raw with a celebration for Enzo Amore. Enzo Amore is the new Cruiserweight champions. Few minutes, too much commercial break. This is unbelievable. Too much commercial break. In a few minutes, we're back in the arena with a celebration for Enzo Amore. Few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We're back on Raw. Next week, Seth Rollins versus on Strowman. Braun Strowman versus Seth Rollins next week. Intercontinental Championship match next week between Roman Reigns and The Miz. Enzo Amore, celebration for Enzo, the Cruiserweight Champion. Enzo Amore, the Cruiserweight Champion, in the arena to celebrate his victory. How are you doing? Enzo Amore in the ring. Celebration for Enzo Amore. The dream became reality, says Enzo Amore. Enzo Amore is your new Cruiserweight Champion. Enzo Amore, new Cruiserweight Champion. Enzo Amore celebrate his victory this time. There is a painting under Enzo Amore continues his celebration tonight. The Cruiserweight Champions. Talking about Big Cass. Enzo Amore very confident, very happy about his championship belt, his wins last night. Enzo Amore talk with the WWE Universe. This is, ladies and gentlemen, the last moment of the night with Enzo Amore, the huge celebration for his victory. Enzo Amore very confident. Enzo Amore is always confident, no questions about that. Enzo Amore talks about his victory, shows a t-shirt certified G. Enzo Amore, the new king of the Cruiserweight. Looks like a shame. Very confident. The 205 Live roster, I hate this division. Offer is their respect to Enzo Amore, maybe. Enzo Amore talk with Rich Swann. What a bad division is the Cruiserweight division. Boring. Enzo Amore talk to Greg McAlee, Cedric Alessandri. This boring division. Former Cruiserweight champions. Neville. Neville arriving in the arena. What a boring moment. A boring moment, ladies and gentlemen. Boring moment, cruiser moment, and some more the other member of the division. Boring. This is boring. The true hearts hard, says Enzo to Mabel. Enzo, stupid celebration about a boring division. What a boring moment this is. Boring, boring, boring moments. And some more cruise division. Neville talk with Enzo Amore. In this boring moment. Boring moment. What a boring moment, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why in the last moment of Raw this is a boring moment with the Cruise Division. It's boring. I'm here to end you, says Neville to Enzo Amore. Neville, go to Enzo. You can touch me, says Enzo. Enzo says, I'm in the main event of Raw tonight and you never be in this main event of Raw, Neville. I'm a star, says Enzo Amore. I'm money, baby. You can touch me. Enzo Amore. If Neville touch Enzo, never has in the future a title shot. These are rules that Kurt Angle signed to. But Enzo Neville attacks Enzo Amore. And now Neville destroys Enzo. Neville destroys Enzo Amore. Neville destroys Enzo Amore. Finally destroy Enzo. Neville snapped. Neville destroys Enzo. Neville destroys Enzo Amore. Neville destroys Enzo, ladies and gentlemen. And the Cruise Division don't like Enzo and push Enzo to Neville. This is the entire Cruise Division and Neville versus Enzo Amore, ladies and gentlemen. No friends for Enzo and the Cruiserweight Division. Now, an humiliation for Enzo by Neville. Neville destroys Enzo Amore, ladies and gentlemen. A kick by Neville on Enzo. Neville destroys Enzo Amore. Nobody in the Cruise Division loves Enzo Amore, no questions about that. And so Neville go to the top rope. Go to the top rope, Neville. Neville on the top rope. Neville. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. I remember you that tomorrow night